Ladies and gentlemen, there we go. 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, g'day and welcome to the Mum and Dad Show. On today's episode, we are alone in the studio because everyone's terrified of the Rona. It's returning. Oh. How do you feel?
Oh, listen, after the wedding, we're happy to have it. Joyous. Well, it would be great. Not really. We don't want the Rona. So we're now distancing ourselves from everyone because everyone's coming down with the Rona. It's their second go at it, if you will.
Second trimester.
We don't need it.
Well, we are currently filming this a few days out from our wedding. I don't know if you guys know. Do you know we're getting married? We are.
Did you guys know that we're getting married?
Because we are, and this will come out on the Monday after our wedding.
God,
so
I'm
going
to be so relaxed.
I know. You're going to just... What's going to happen on Sunday? You're just going to...
My bowels are just going to go...
They're going to blow.
They're going to blow. They're going to go, relax, finally.
So how do you feel? You're going to be Mrs. Butterfield. That's
Can't
exciting.
Wait.
I'm really pumped to
I
have you
cannot wait to marry you.
Oh,
I'm just
me too. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited for that part.
Yes.
But I'm so nervy.
I know.
About just the social aspect of it with all the people there. But we've had a few that have come down with the Rona.
Yeah.
Yes!
So Bluey has called us today from the Cancel Me Now podcast and told us that his partner, Jesse, has the Rona, so they don't know if they're going to make
Jesse.
it. We still haven't met Jessie, so we don't know
if I know her.
We still don't know if she exists. But anyway, so we're... and Lordy also said he's a bit feverish, so James, I hope you're doing all right. He's the one editing this right now, so g'day, mate.
Rest up, Lordy.
Feel free to come into work
yeah.
whenever you feel like it. Anyway, so we are here.
We're joined with a special guest today.
Well, I was going to say, Claire, we are known for having great pieces of art in our house.
Yeah, baby.
We have weird things. We've got portraits of us. We've got portraits of me. We've got a Conor McGregor signed glove. We've got a little bit of everything.
Yep.
But you know what we didn't have? We didn't have a signed photo from our favourite show of all time. Can you give me a bit of a rundown of this particular show? Don't tell the people what the show is straight away.
Okay.
But give us a rundown on what this show is.
This show would have to be the most cathartic thing you could watch. The soundtrack, the countryside, the scenery, the plot, the stories, the length of episode. I love it so much. The length of the episode, and if you like Doc Martin, I think you're going to love this program. And this program is none other than Midsummer Murders.
Claire got me onto Midsummer Murders some time ago, many moons ago, and
welcome.
I was hesitant.
He still doesn't love it as much as I do.
Well, I like it. I just don't like sitting down and watching the same episodes because there's only a certain amount of episodes with our favourite character.
Yes.
Now, Detective Barnaby, played by the great John Nettles. Now, you've got a bit of a crush on John Nettles.
I do.
Now, he's a handsome man.
Look at him.
Well, this is the thing. We have got a signed photo of a very smouldering John Nettles sitting here on the desk. Now, if you can't see that, Lordy will have to zoom in.
Yeah. Or if you're listening, let's paint a picture for you.
Okay.
It's a black frame, probably from Target.
Imagine your dad giving you steamy eyes. That's what.
Oh, God.
That's what we're looking at right now.
Tell him what it says. It's a signed photo.
No, this is your sex dream, please.
Ew!
This is what you want.
No.
Tell me right now what it says.
It says, best wishes, John Nettles.
I stumbled. This came really quick too.
Too quick. It's weird. It's from John himself. This Coke is going down so smooth.
I've got some very new supplements I'm trying.
Attaboy.
Anyway,
getting big.
They're getting huge. So John Nettles I think he's about 70. Is that correct?
I think so.
Yeah, so he's about 70,
Yeah.
and he is, Gran likes him.
Yes, she does.
Gran's got the hots for it.
Yes.
She said, he was nice back in the day. And we found some other photos. They weren't signed of him shirtless, which I thought was hilarious.
I didn't want that in the house.
Well, see, Lordy, when you go through this, throw up the photo in the video version of John Nettles shirtless. Beautiful man. Gorgeous man. Great show. Better than Brooklyn Nine-Nine, better than all these other crimes.
They're all
well, that's not really a crime show. It's more of a comedy, but still much better. So if you're out there at a loss for what to watch, check out Midsummer Murders. And this episode is brought to you by John Nettles himself. So he sends everyone best wishes
I love you, John.
We love you, John. We'd love to have you on the show, Big Dick. Now, let's talk. We're on the topic of crime shows.
Yeah.
We have been watching a great, well, it was a docu-series on Netflix, but we're watching the
so good.
Not recreation. What would you call it? Docudrama?
Docudrama. Yes.
Now, it is about, well, it is called The Staircase.
Yes.
You're not great at when I throw to you,
No,
am I?
I was just listening to you. I didn't know you wanted me to say anything. Are these even on?
Yeah, they're on.
Oh, okay.
They're recording.
Because I was like...
You used to having the headphones on, but I can't. I haven't hooked that up because Lordy took all the memory cards with him. I know.
That's all right. Because I was sitting there and I was like, I can't hear myself. I know I'm booming most of the time.
But you're talking. I can hear you.
I know you can, but I feel weird. So
Okay.
you're through to me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
What did you want me to
okay,
say?
let's take two on that. Okay, ready?
Sorry, guys.
So yeah, hey Claire.
Hello.
Yeah, so we've been watching a great show on Netflix. It's called what's it called?
The Staircase.
Wow,
Glad you asked.
well done, babe.
We sound like the girls at Sephora.
Oh God, shoot me.
Anyway, so
Sorry.
The Staircase has Colin Firth and Tony Collette.
Now Colin Firth plays one of the best roles
Yes.
that I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's amazing. I love him as an actor. He seems funny in real life too.
Doesn't he? Seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's known for the beautiful man, being a beautiful man.
Yes.
In a lot of different series. He was in what's that show called?
Love Actually?
He was in Love Actually. What's he famous for? He's famous for playing
Love Actually.
No, fuck me.
Love
it's
Actually.
not Love Actually.
It's Love
It's
Actually.
the one where he's in the fountain.
It's Love Actually.
All right, fair enough. No, he's what's the show called? I'm looking it up.
Oh!
No, Love
the
Actually.
Kingsman.
Apparently. No, not the Kingsman.
Blow it out your ass.
Colin Firth.
Frith.
Fountain. Pride and the Prejudice.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what he's known for. Ready?
Not to me, he's not.
There he is. Oh shit.
Oh, in that.
Yeah, so he's like
Fair enough.
Mr. Darcy. Plays Mr.
Yeah.
Darcy.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, now
I'm so uncultured. I'm sorry.
I haven't even seen it.
Sorry.
I
Go
assumed
on,
you've
darling.
seen it.
No.
No. Okay. Well, Love Actually is also very good.
The
I
greatest
would like
movie.
to add, and I'm sorry for blowing up at
That's
my
all right.
wife.
Hoo-yah.
Hoo-yah. Now,
Yep.
he's playing an amazing role.
A different
in
role
this.
for him. Mm.
Yeah, it's not like it's vastly different from being a love affair. Is it? What are you giggling at? What?
It feels weird because we're doing the podcast and
no one else is
It's
here?
just us, so I feel like we're being psychotic in the garage.
I know, right? Because there's no one in here. Well, there's no
It
producer.
feels like we're just hanging out on our own, being weird.
Well,
I know
what's-
we're talking to you guys, but it's such an odd feeling doing it now. It feels like we're having a conversation when it uploads, but to me at the moment, I just feel like an absolute weirdo.
Well, now you know how I feel when I'm in the studio screaming
in the garage.
for no reason.
Studio.
Yeah. It's not a garage.
It's not a garage.
Don't tell anyone. Also, by the way, before we get on the staircase, we're wearing brand new merch.
Oh
Brand
my
new.
God.
I know you can't really see it on here, but it's. Thank you, Dickie.
what I was doing
Just
there.
swinging your boobs around.
That hit the floor.
That hit. Oh, I thought I heard something hit the floor then. Now, yeah, go and check it out. You also get Buttsmarn beanies. They
Fuck
are
yeah.
available next
These are my
week.
favourite hoodies you've had for a long time.
I love these.
The
And they
grey's
got
my
me on
favourite.
them. They're signed. I think that's pretty cool.
I love that they're signed. That
You
was
like
a
the
great
grey one?
idea. Love the grey.
Thank you. Very
Love
good.
the Drake.
Yeah, love the Drake. God, everyone loves the Drake. So, in the Staircase docu-series is where a film crew follows a dude, Michael, fucking what's that prick's name? Michael Clark? No, it's a joke. He's a cricketer.
Oh, I didn't register with me.
Was it, what's his fucking name?
I want to get it first.
Michael Peterson. Go
Damn
Michael.
it!
Now,
Go on.
I did write it down on my notes. Now, it's the
bastard.
story of Michael
Yes.
Peterson. And he's married. He has some kids and some stepkids and
Whole bunch of them too. There's
Whole
like
bunch
six
of kids.
5 or 6 kids.
lots of kids. And his wife dies at the bottom of a staircase, covered in blood. Very interesting cuts on her head. And it's just a weird situation because
Really weird.
Yeah.
They seem like the perfect couple in some way.
Well, everyone
that's
says how
they're-
happy they are.
Yes, yes. Like when we were watching it, I know you and I were like, there's a few red flags and little bits like he seemed a little bit controlling and she seemed to be like overworked and tired and not appreciated, the usual thing. But yeah, they seemed like a perfect sort of on-screen couple. I guess.
There wasn't any. No one said there was alarm bells.
No, not at all.
So there is an alarm bell that happens throughout the story, and if you
Yes.
haven't seen it, fucking too late. It happened in 2001 or something. So
yeah, too late. But
Too late,
do
mate.
watch it. It's very good.
it's good. So the docuseries
Yes.
is on Netflix, and you have to download Binge.
Yes.
Because it's on
Which
HBO.
is a bit annoying,
Which
but
is a pain in the
anyway.
ass, but it's worth it to watch
It
the
is
Colin
worth it to
Firth
watch it.
version.
Yes.
So she's down the stairs. Emergency services come. He is the prime suspect in her murder.
Yep.
There's blood everywhere. It
Yep.
is a violent scene.
Yep.
So when he's charged, he goes to court. The state is investigating him. They think he's killed her. And then somehow out of the
Open
blue...
and shut. Yep.
Yeah, it's an open and shut case for them. It makes sense. He says that she fell down the staircase. No one else believes him except for some people around him. And then basically this French documentarian gets in touch with him, and this crew flies out and follows everything that he does throughout the case. And it's really, really interesting. That is the one that's on Netflix. Obviously, the docudrama is the one on Binge in Australia or HBO Max in America. So... he gets charged with it, spends a lot of time in jail, eventually gets out because he decrees that even though he believes he's innocent and says he's innocent...
He may very well be.
We're
still unsure.
No one believes him. But it ends up getting out saying that it gets downgraded to a manslaughter charge and he gets off on time served and he's back out into the community. Now,
Yippee.
what I wanted to talk about is one of the theories
I love the
as
theory.
to what actually happened. Because... The issue with the crime scene is this massive head trauma that she's had. Blood everywhere, but no skull fractures.
Stop throwing to me. I don't know what to say.
Just fill it in with what's been going on.
This episode sucks. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus, you always say that.
I never know what to say.
Keep talking about what the theory is.
The theory is that an owl came in through the house.
Go into it. You know what the theory is.
I don't want to talk about it.
Why not?
Not in the mood.
Why? Get back over to the microphone. Get over to the microphone. We've got good people watching this.
I'm sorry.
Claire's been so stressed with this fucking wedding.
I'm
My God.
sorry. I've had a gut full of myself. I've got reflux from antibiotics.
Oh, you've had a week,
I've
haven't
had
you?
a UTI. I've
Oh.
had a cold.
Colds,
And I've been on my period. Sorry for all that.
colds, UTIs, bleeding.
I've just had enough. Anyway, so an owl, the theory is that an owl comes through, swoops her head, and gives her the markings that are on her head.
Right. So
Yes.
the theory is, this is what the neighbour comes up with, is
Yes.
this owl swoops down,
Yes.
cuts her to fucking pieces, and she bleeds out from that.
And the markings look like a little
And,
prong
and
from
they
an
found
owl.
an owl feather
Yeah,
in one of the
multiple
cuts.
ones.
Multiple
Yes.
ones.
I
So,
tend to lean towards that theory, except for the fact that, remember his first wife, she too was found dead at the bottom of the stairs.
so this is the thing, Claire. You know exactly what you're talking about. But you just said before, I don't know what to say. You know exactly what to say.
Because you threw it to me.
Yeah.
If it happens naturally, I'm fine. But if people throw things to me, I don't do it.
Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
can't do it well.
Okay.
I'm not quick on my feet.
But you are quick on your feet. Confidence. You'll be fine. All right, now.
I do have bad reflux though.
So tell me more about this owl. What type of owl was it? It was a barn owl.
A big bitch.
This was a big dog. So you reckon that's possible that an owl could do that and then kill a person?
Definitely.
Because apparently it's killed like other animals.
Yes.
So I guess potentially it
And
could.
she was apparently putting out Christmas decorations out the front, so it's seen her with these big objects, these big beautiful reindeer she was putting out in front of their mansion. Apparently seen her, swooped, grabbed her, gotten onto her head, and it sort of makes sense as well that she had all these weird scratches because it's like she's been trying
On the face as well.
and her hair in her hand.
Yeah.
So she's been trying to pull this owl off her head, and she's got hair in her hands.
Yeah, because they found her hair in her hands, and that doesn't really make sense. Like,
why would you pull your hair out if you've just been bashed by your husband and at the bottom of the stairs?
So the theory is that the owl came in. This is out the front of the house, and she runs in to find towels.
Yes.
And then loses a large amount of blood to the point where she passes out.
Yeah, the scene, the acting by Toni Collette's incredible, isn't it? It's
the whole
pretty
series
full-on.
is great.
It's really, really good.
Yes.
I want everyone to watch it, even though it's a pain in the ass to download.
Yeah,
That was the only thing.
It costs you way too much.
It was
just do it.
stupid, but it was very worth it if you're struggling to find a show to watch.
We actually got 2 months of binge for free because we spent so much money on Uber Eats because we're a bunch of fat dogs.
Jesus Christ.
But I think I got sent the redeemed code for 2 months for free, and then I couldn't work out how to use it, so I ended up just paying paying double.
Butterfield.
So yeah, really interesting show.
Yep.
The owl theory is interesting.
What do you think?
I think he killed her.
You think he killed her?
Yeah, I think he did. The whole thing that the other wife was found at the bottom of the stairs.
That's what keeps happening
but,
with me.
But then again...
Not with me, but that's what I keep thinking.
Who keeps pushing Dickie down the
Yeah,
stairs?
leave me be.
She keeps flipping on ducks. Oh, I thought that duck was going to squeak. It didn't. So, yeah, maybe... So, his other wife, 20 years prior, had also fallen down the stairs to an alleged brain aneurysm. So
Don't know about it.
I don't know.
No.
But we don't really spend much time, Claire, looking into crimes. We spend our days watching, models on Instagram. That's what we spend our day doing. And there's a few that we watch, a few local girls that we spend most of our time laughing at. There's one girl. There's one girl whose voice has gone from what would her impression of her voice be like 4 years ago?
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be talking...
and what is it now?
G'day guys, today
weird.
I am talking about my building phase.
It's weird, it's gone so deep.
It's horrific.
So I don't know how it's gone
Not
so
to sound
deep.
Not to sound like a nasty person, but her voice has gone...
Pick it.
Get it, darling.
Oh, Christ.
But her voice has gone noticeably deeper.
And all the fans keep
and
she's
all
got a
of
fair
her,
few followers.
Yes. And all of her followers are like, babe, what happened?
Why have you got a cock? So here's what my theory is with that. And I'm thinking about actually inviting Colin Firth to play her in a docuseries. So what I thought has happened is her boyfriend is definitely juicing.
Yes.
We've seen him.
Yes.
Definitely steroid abusing.
Yes.
I think that he uses testosterone replacement therapy test, and I think he uses the cream. Now, I think he uses the cream so much that it's rubbing off on her.
Yuck.
Now, this has happened in a lot of different cases. There was this young child, More Plates, More Dates, was talking about it. You know the guy with the big boulder shoulders?
Oh, I know him.
I bet you do, you big devil.
No. This is so comfy to sit like this during the podcast.
What do we think about the chairs?
Love it.
I love the chairs down here.
Feels really comfortable.
So these chairs, if you can see them on the camera, these are 200-year-old French chairs. And we didn't know what to do with them, so we put them in the podcast studio.
Yes.
They're beautiful. Anyway, so I think that that's what's happened. I think, and apparently, so More Plates, More Dates was talking about this young kid. Now, his father was using testosterone replacement cream, and it was rubbing off on him, and he was getting, like, this young kid, like 3 years old, raging erections, like started to grow little bits of hair.
Bless his heart.
And you'll never guess whose family he was in. Ricky Martin's. No, that's not true.
Oh, dearie.
Yeah, so Ricky Martin gets...
That's so funny.
Accused
The Ricky Martin, I reckon it's bullshit. He's fucked someone over with money or something and someone's gone, this will get him.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Have you read anything into it?
No.
Me either.
No, I just saw the article like everyone else and
just saw the headline. He's guilty. So what I wanted to say about the whole the fucking Instagram models is there's a thing in bodybuilding called bulking. I think we're all pretty much aware of bulking. Now,
I'm in my bulking phase right now.
I'm always bulking up.
God.
But the influencers, the models, these chicks who are, competing in the the bikini competitions where they just have to be skinny.
These fucking bikini things.
What do you think? Because you competed in that.
Yes.
So
and they are... Jesus Christ.
What?
My brain's dying.
That's okay. What? Tell the people. Littlefoot's upstairs running around.
No, it's Littlefoot.
Tell the people.
I'm trying to work out what my actual thoughts are on it. Because I don't want to just talk shit.
Let me just
say
that
I
think they're impressive.
Yes.
But I don't think they are as impressive as they think.
I've got it. I don't think that these girls online should be giving as much health advice and fitness advice as they do, particularly when they're all like size 6, 20-year-olds who, have a lot of genetics on their side and age. I just think a lot of it's bullshit, to be honest.
I think what gets me is you'll see a girl who will go to the gym for like 6 months and then all of a sudden she's competing in a bikini bodybuilding competition.
To do that, you literally, and I knew this from when I was doing it, you literally just have to be lean and have some muscle. But I think the trendy thing now is to have the giant quads. Like these girls are really training their legs. They're getting these really big quads. They're getting the big booty. Abs I'm not seeing as much with what these girls are doing for prep, which is fine. Back in my day, it was more about the shoulders.
Okay.
But I've noticed that these days it's the big legs, big muscly fucking legs,
big hooers. And
but I think it's, sorry to interrupt. I think it's great that the girls are competing and doing all that. It's fabulous. But I think some of them are a little bit full of it when they're giving all this stupid advice about how you too, Sally at home, can get this exact body if you eat rice cakes like me and have Oxy Shred 8 times a day.
Yep.
Like, it's just so unnecessary. And I also think that it's pretty, I'm going to use the word toxic, to think that how you're doing all your stuff is the right way. And, what degree in nutrition do these girls have? Nothing. Most of them have worked at the supermarket. You know what I mean? Like, they're not... Yeah.
Well, they also...
That's my thing.
They don't know what they're talking about.
No.
And
it'd be like me doing it. That's why, like, unless you're actually really invested and you've got all the studies to back it up. But you've been going to the gym for,
like, what, 8 years, 10 years? At least
more
you know what...
That, maybe.
Yeah, but you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I wouldn't go saying to everyone, this is what you should eat and you should get... And the supplement stuff pisses me off too. Yeah. I find that
particularly
a bit
overwhelming.
Particularly
for what they're doing.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you need to get these greens, then you have to get an Oxy Shred, then you need a fat burner, then you need these proteins, then you need... Her insides, these girls, would just be churning. Imagine the farts.
Oh, they'd be off. Like so many artificial everything, protein farts. Like I
just don't think you need all that shit in your body to be healthy. Like I know you need a good protein and a pre-workout, but...
I don't think they do. No. I think because of the size of a lot of these girls, like... They're
like
tiny.
5'3".
And
they're
what,
these little
50 kilos?
Chicks. Yeah, if that.
So how many calories do they need a day? What, 1,500? And that's to put weight on?
And they're just...
Very little.
And yeah, I don't know.
You don't need protein. You don't need extra supplements. Just fucking eat your maintenance calories or put a little bit extra on or drop, whatever, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah.
But what I want to talk about is they're not bulking anymore. Because that's...
The terminology's changed.
That terminology's changed. You can't have girls bulking, which pisses me off because it's like you're doing the same thing. It's now called a building phase.
When we first heard this chick say it on Instagram, we were like, what? Oh my God. Because it's now become, I think there's a phase in a lot of women's lives, and I've had mine, thank God it's over, where you go, I'm going to try and do bodybuilding. Yeah. And bless their hearts, these 21-year-old girls are going through that phase now. And their terminology is so funny. This girl will go on the thing and she'll be like, so this is what I eat during my building phase. So
well, why like, change
what's
it?
A building phase?
Why do you have to change it?
It means bulking.
Well, is it because they
sounds nicer?
Yeah,
for girls.
They don't want to bring because they all have clients too.
Oh, yes.
You got to have clients.
You got to have clients. You got to have a bikini program.
Yeah, because she's...
Can't we all just exercise and not talk about it constantly? God.
I feel there needs to be a lot more positive, or accurate knowledge getting put out there.
Yes.
Rather than just, hey, you need to have your fat burner, you need to do this. And remember when there was this being... and maybe we are the only ones who notice it because we watch it all the time. But when... a calorie deficit was throwing everyone, every single chick on
Instagram model. They learnt what it meant.
Yeah, it's like they had a press release given out on Monday, and by Tuesday, all they were saying was, "Oh, so I'm in a calorie deficit." So since I've been in a calorie deficit, I've known that my period stopped. It's like fucking okay.
And they're like, I'm in my calorie deficit and I'm only vaping 18 times a day.
Oh, mate.
And basically, the reason I look like this is because I'm in a calorie deficit. For all of you asking, here's my meal.
Here's my meal plan.
Then they'll put up their shitty fucking food that they're eating that looks like a fucking horse shit. Here's me rice cakes and tuna, and then here's me bolognese. And then they'll sink piss on the weekend. It's like, listen, love.
Use the code M15 to get 15% off at My Muscle Chef. Yeah,
Calorie deficit.
The calorie deficit thing is hilarious. It's only because that was their word. That they were like, this is my new word.
They want to sound educated and cool. This is why sometimes if someone asks me something on Instagram, I'll literally just not reply. Because I'm like, I don't want to be... I find it so cringy getting older, seeing people... I hate seeing people talk about things that they don't actually know anything about, which is why...
That's what shits me. It's because I know these people have been going to the gym for a year and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
No, they get a little bit of info off their roided up boyfriends and they'll get their hot ass and titties out, which is great, but then they act like they're a dietitian and personal trainers and they're not.
So like for me, I've been going to the gym for 5 years since you made me go, and I love it. It's the best part of both of our days, that and dinner and going to bed.
I love dinner time so fucking much.
Oh, dinner time is so underrated.
So hungry.
Me too. So when I go to the gym, if I'm trying a new machine or I'm just not feeling like a connection with the machine, like making love to it, I'm just not feeling a connection, I will often Google like cues and tips to really get the most out of a machine or an exercise. And this is my issue with these young ladies going, oh, this is what you need to be doing. You need to be squatting every day, all this type of shit. It's like, where are you getting that knowledge from? You're getting it from other Instagram influencers who are getting it from other Instagram influencers who are getting it from other ones.
Influencers are the cancer of society. I'm sorry, I have to say it. I know people could argue that that's what we are. Particularly you.
Fuck off. No.
You're a comedian and a YouTuber. It's a different thing.
100%.
Influencers are the people that go on maths that have no talent or expertise in anything and then get a blue tick, boo-hoo deals, and then start talking about teeth whitening and dildos.
On the topic of...
fucking self-love with selling dildos.
Married
Keep going,
at First
babe.
Sight. This is on the topic of self-love. I'll get back to Married at First Sight because you threw to a very perfect segue.
It's just stupid.
The self-love thing.
I'm sick of hearing about it.
About dildos or vibrators.
Yes. These girls go on these dating shows and then this fucking company, Whoosh or whatever it bloody is, whoosh, bloody sponsors them. And they're going about self-love. And I'm like, don't act like you give a shit about whether this chick at home that's fat and has no bloke like her actually, like, she's got no self-love. And you talking about jamming yourself isn't going to fucking help her. Put up something about mental health if you want to help someone's self-love. Don't say, oh, look, I use this dildo every day and I got paid $2,000 to say this. Tell the truth. You got paid to say it.
You got paid. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Like, it's so bullshit.
You ever see me promoting a product? I get paid to say it.
You do.
100%.
Yes. And granted, like, the good influencers, I'll say, if there is such a thing, I like to think wouldn't promote something that they didn't genuinely like. But I think most of them do.
I've done it.
Shadow Legends.
No, I like Raid Shadow Legends. It's a great game. Go and use the code Buttsmarn to get 6,000
Diddly
shards. On the maths thing.
Yes. Oh,
maths boxing
I'm
is
so
back.
psyched for this.
Maths boxing is
What a bunch
back.
of wank. Okay, excluding our dear friend Kieran. I think he's a legend.
He's actually training as a boxer.
Yes, he's different. Kieran, we love you. You're
love you,
awesome.
mate,
but the rest of those guys, what a bunch of wankers.
We should watch the highlights and make a video for the second channel because they
agree.
So they're all getting in a ring and they just got to box. That's the whole thing, right?
Oh, God. The one on the, what's his name?
With the blonde hair.
Oh,
Is that the one you're thinking about?
No, not Sam. Who's the one that had the affair with Old Love?
Oh,
See, no one knows your names. You aren't that fucking important. No one knows what you're
what's that idiot's name that was on maths that everyone hates and now he's boxing?
It's just so stupid.
Fuck, I got no
But
idea.
anyway, that dickhead, his photo, I was on the toilet at the gym and I saw this, and I had a really big laugh and I was like, look at this brick. Yeah.
Dan the man.
Dan? Actually, I better Google this.
You better Google him.
Oh, what's on my finger? Oh, nail polish.
Bit of squirter.
Bit of poo.
Oh.
Math boxing.
Maths boxing. I bet you're the only person in Australia to Google that today.
100%.
Maths boxing. Coming down to maths boxing. Basically from this episode, as Claire looks for that, this episode is brought to you by Maths Boxing, all the Instagram influencers, calorie deficits.
Doesn't even have their names on the poster. It's just
really show us.
It's just got 4 faces of 4 nobodies.
Ooh,
and then the bottom bit has people you've never heard of, except I'll say, is it Kieran or Sian?
Kieran.
Oh, good. I didn't want
His
to.
name is not Sian.
I didn't think so. I just thought I'd double check because we like Kieran. Kieran Stott is fighting.
Stotty.
Who's
he
Shout
fighting?
out to him. We like him.
Who's he fighting?
A woman, I think.
Hey.
I'm kidding.
Hope it's Abby Chatfield.
Lol, what a punch up that would be.
I know. She'd probably beat the shit out of him, to be honest.
I'd beat the shit out of Chatfield.
Do you reckon you'd beat her in a fight?
100%.
Let's make that happen.
No thanks.
No. You do have a good double jab and then a right.
I do. Oh, this other chick from The Bachelor's in it, Ali Quatan. Some Asian dude.
Oh, racist.
Tommy Fitzgerald, Mitch Luke.
I don't know any of these people. Show us.
Look at them all. Shout out to Kieran though. We don't hate
Lordy,
you.
can you go to Kieran Stott's Instagram and throw it up? He posted it a few days ago. So Leon versus Holmes. Oh, no one knows.
See what I mean? How cringe. It's like, yeah.
Oh my
So once you're off a
God.
dating show, you either become a makeup and skin influencer, a amateur boxer that's actually bad at it, or
So I think
OnlyFans. That's it.
The reason you didn't know the guys down the bottom, they're all amateur boxers. Like they're actual boxers. So Tom Fan, Ali Ojeton, Tommy Fitzgerald, Mitch Leake, Clay Smith, Kieran Stott, he's an amateur boxer, and Jessica Paris. Good luck to you guys. The rest of them can suck us off.
Yep.
Fight at First Sight, it's called.
Fight at First Sight.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's called Fuck at First Sight.
That's atrocious.
He's
What
tagged.
about Beauty and the Geek? We watched that the other night for 4 minutes and I nearly wanted to die. That was the worst thing ever. Sophie Monk's a deplorable person to watch.
Fucking hell. I tell you what, though, it's you better go. You got your getting your nails done
Getting
for
my
the wedding.
nails done.
All right, ladies and
Exciting.
gentlemen, thanks for joining us at the Mum and Dad Show. I know it was a bit of a weird angle today, but it is what it is.
Yep.
Everyone's sick and dying. So next time you see us together, we will be married. And we also have a great video coming to you guys from the wedding day.
Oh,
Sorry,
can't
the
wait
wedding
to watch
night.
it all. Oh, yuck.
Yeah, it's gross.
No, you don't want to see that.
No, you don't want to see
I'll
that.
be sleeping.
Me too.
Noot noot.
Noot noot, ladies and gentlemen.
Peace in the Middle East.
peace.
Me dick stinks.
Oh.
Toodaloo. Au revoir. Bye.
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 See you. Bye.